Well, it looks like the episode I recorded did not record. So we're going to talk about end of the year plans. I just had an incredible experience. It's been sad. One of my best friends, her daughter died, and it was sudden and it was sad. And her grandmother is in my sewing group, and I love them all dearly. And we were talking about Christmas and ornaments and trees and things, and how much that was going to make her sad to get the ornaments down that came from her granddaughter. She has 2 other grandchildren, or 5 other grandchildren, but so many were from this one granddaughter. And she dreaded getting her Christmas tree. And how sad is that? So she asked us in our sewing group, we have a little sewing group we do once a month here locally. And she asked, would it be wrong if I got a pink Christmas tree and didn't get any of those ornaments down? And our group just said, of course not. That's perfect. Those ornaments will still be there when you're ready to look at them again. Take a break. It's only been 2 months. Take a break. And so we thought about her Christmas tree after she left, and we decided that we were going to make her ornaments so she didn't even have to get down the hooks. We got her the hooks, the ornaments, and then we made a bunch of ornaments for her in pink and furry white and sparkles and jewels on them to go with her pink tree. And I can't wait to give them to her this week. But think of it like a Binky. She needed a reminder. She needs a reminder that she's loved, that we see her, that we care. She's a grandma, and she just needed this. So we did this. And there's so many ways. Maybe you have a neighbor. Maybe you have a neighbor that works during this government shutdown. Maybe if somebody's not getting SNAP benefits. What can you do to lessen their burden, to lessen their stress? Maybe it's mowing their lawn. Maybe it's offering to pick up their kid from school or something because they have to take in extra hours at a new job. I don't know. But as much as I would want to say, hey, give Binky Patrol a bunch of money for the end of the year, we're okay right now. We really are. We are good. So I'm going to challenge you to find that place to make a difference, to find a project, an activity, something you can do even as a family. How about when you visit at Thanksgiving? Everybody wants something to do. You watch football, you pass out, and then arguments break out, or you go for walks, and if it's not raining. What about making a blanket? That's easy. What about talking about Christmas gifts? I know when you get to a certain age, it's like, hey, do I really need Christmas gifts? Wouldn't it be more fun if we all, as a group, like my siblings and stuff, chose a charity? I know one year I gave them the gift of, what did I do? I bought them trees from the Audubon Society. Trees to get planted. It was simple. I like trees. So that's what I gave them. If they had told me their favorite charities, I would have done something for that. But I think that's kind of a cool thing. Maybe everybody put their favorite charities and had it. And Thanksgiving, you pick them. Or if you're doing it virtually, do it over Zoom. And everybody pick it and say, this is the charity we're going to focus on this year. Maybe you're going to adopt a family and help them make a Christmas happen that would not have otherwise. You don't have to spend a whole lot of money. You just have to give your heart a little bit of time. People like Binky Patrol, or groups like Binky Patrol, for us, if you're locally by me here in Beaverton, I can get you fabric. You want to make stuff for people? Make them not sad? Help kids? I have fabric for you. I don't have fleece, but we have regular fabric. But there's some way that you can change a life. You can bring them that respite, that sunshine. I'm really going to challenge you guys. It's easy. It's fun. I get to go to Nike in December at least once, I think twice, to talk to their teams. They have a couple of small teams that want to make blankets. So it was something that they could all visit while they're doing it and make a difference and hear about an organization. I'm going to be asking them what a blanket meant to them, to their children. And what will they do afterward? Would they ever make blankets again on their own with their families? It's a fun thing to do with friends, especially on a cold night because it sits on your lap and you can just tie them. So if you all cut them, get them ready to go, or even bring them cut to the event. And we'll show you how to cut them on our website because we're super picky. I had to send one back this week. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Well, anyway, you could do that and still visit. You could, even if you had side tables, you could still have your wine or whatever you want to have with it too. Or your desserts or your cookies or your celebratory food. I don't know. But you can do all that and still change lives. And like hearts love hanging out with like hearts. Isn't that just the best to do? I get some really great visits with my friends as we're making blankets because they're so distracted and focused that we just kind of start spewing out everything and thoughtfully listen to each other. I don't know, it's just a challenge. So I had somebody turn in 2 community service blankets. This kid, I don't know how many times he emailed me about this. And he finally came to my house. I had no idea that he was coming over. He shows up. He has 2 blankets, and that's it. But they're really nice. They're very thick. They're beautiful double fleece blankets. So I'm grateful for that, and big enough for teens. Lovely. One of them was perfect. One of them still had the selvage on it, where it looks ugly and cheap on the ends. And I said, what happened here? This one's right. And he fessed up. His mom helped him do the one that was right. I'm like, oh, dude, that can't count for the hour. But he did spend more time cutting, and it was double. So I'll be a little lenient on that. But the other one I sent back. I said, you got to fix that. And you bring it back to me, and then we'll count that hour too. So we did that. It's one thing. The lesson is in that. Volunteer, yeah. But volunteer how they want you to volunteer. Not how you think it needs to be done. Ask questions. Make sure you understand how that organization does the thing that they do. People think they know how to make those fleece blankets because they made them when they were 6 years old in, Girl Scouts or brownies or something. That's not always it. Maybe you didn't know all the details, so review that with them, because that's more help than to make broken blankets and have us fix them for you, because I could be making a new blanket if you just did it right in the first place. So that's another little cautionary thing. If you're going to volunteer for organizations, please ask them how. We'll be kicking off our 30th year. We have some other things that we're going to be doing. I have an episode coming up with our newest director, Jean from Connecticut. She was just here for a visit. I met her for the first time. It was really exciting. After 14 years, she came here and I got to hug her and hug her and hug her. And we hung out. We did things. And it was lovely. And we talked Binky Patrol, of course. And then we have our 30th anniversary coming up. And we also have our Martin Luther King Day here in Beaverton. We're going to be doing a day of service. I'm just locking down the location. So that will be posted on our website as well. Find a chapter near you. Do you need community service? Read the instructions first. But you can find that on our website too, and we can help you out with that. There's so many ways that you can get what you need, and we can get what we need. Our saying, or our new tagline for our 30th anniversary, we're kicking it off. Make blankets, make friends, make a difference. It's that simple. Thanks for listening. We hope that you will continue to listen and consider some of these ideas. I dare you. I dare you to do something with your family, with your friends, something different. Something instead of just going Christmas shopping and wrapping everything up. Pick a charity. Pick a couple of them if you want. Everybody gets to pick a charity. Okay. And then you name draw, and whoever gets that name, you support that charity for that person. That's another fun idea too. And then you can learn about that charity. Maybe you can get some information, and then you can all talk about it. It's just a different way to live that Christmas spirit. Thanks so much. Again, binkypatrol.show and binkypatrol.org. This has been Susan Finch. Thank you.